A few years ago, me and two of my best friends at the time made plans to hang out.
We were sitting in your car waiting for the third member of our trio to arrive on the train. We lived super close to each other, so it was really easy for us to get to each other, but she lived like 20 minutes away, so she had to take the train to us. And we had like an hour to kill before she got there, so we were just catching up on life and stuff. Do you want to tell the audience one of the first things you said to me when we parked your car at the train station to sit and wait for our friend before you would eventually drive us back to your house? Bruh, oh my god, I've literally been driving like so much lately. I think that she thought it would be a key or something and I would laugh about it, but like at the time of this story, we were 21 years old. I was like, girl, I'm not on that anymore. Not that I ever was on a drunk driving tip, but like we had been like drinking, partying, going out to bars with our fakes and all of that since we were literally teenagers. So it was really sad to see that she was like still on that vibe of like just drinking all the time and like drunk driving. It was just like, you haven't grown up at all. Maybe when we were 17 years old, I would have laughed about it and been like, oh, you're so crazy. But it just like wasn't the tea. Like it wasn't funny, especially because her really close friend at the time dated this guy who flipped his car on Zans on 2 separate occasions when we were 19 years old. And so it was like, you had so many years to learn your lesson. Drunk driving, bruh, are you good? Like, no, dude, I'm literally so depressed. I've just been drinking, doing coke, like just line after line after line. Like my sinuses were so inflamed the other day and I was blowing my nose. I looked down at my phlegm and it's literally black, like from my nose bleeding so much that like the dried blood has made its way into my snot. Like I'm like not doing well. Okay, well, I had just moved home at the time from LA because of the pandemic, so I'll be here anytime you need me just to talk or vent or anything. And we're gonna have such a good time tonight. It's gonna be good vibes. We're just gonna chill and it's gonna be fun. So depression won't make its way into your life, at least for tonight, at all. Okay? Okay, I'm really excited. Yes, I'm excited too. I love you. I love you.
And that was when our friend finally arrived off the train and it was time to start the night.
So we arrive at her home, and something I always will think of and remember and honestly be grateful for is how welcoming her home and her family were towards me specifically. So the three of us were like a trio. We had become really close with each other sometime around when we were 19 years old. Her and I went on a road trip to go visit her in college, and we just like became really close ever since that weekend. And so every time the three of us would hang out, we would essentially just like party with each other, and we would do it in the bottom level of her house. She lived in this really cute homey house. It was like 3 stories, and on the bottom was this like hangout area kind of type thing. Think of like a man cave type vibe, except it's like more of like a family cave. It was just this open area with a cute couch and cute cushions, cute seating areas. She was Asian. She was like Filipino and Korean, so you know them Asians love to sit on the floor, so it was like perfect comfortable like floor seating. And one thing I will say about it too is they had the snacks on deck. They had all these types of drinks. Another thing about Asian culture is that they just have like really unique and interesting drinks and flavors and snacks, and they were just so welcoming. They were like, take anything you want, drink anything you want, it's all for you guys, just have a great time, we love you guys. Like it was just like such a warm environment, and it made me feel like I was part of the family every single time I would hang out with them. So I just want to put this out into the universe before I tell you guys how things went to shit. I am eternally grateful to her family for providing a space for their daughter and her friends to have a great time. Every single time we hung out, their house was the meeting place for our friend group, and I will forever cherish those memories, the good ones at least.
So we're doing our thing, having a good time. The music in the background is blasting. We cut open a couple bottles of soju. We would always have peach soju and lychee soju. I will never forget. And that was when the fourth character arrived.
My boyfriend's here. 1 second. I'm gonna go get him. You guys just stay right here. I'll be back. This one coming here today was a new boyfriend because the last one, she cheated on him like it was an Olympic sport. So we had only met this guy like one other time at like a bowling alley. Yeah, like we didn't really know him that well. He was more like known in their city town circle than like in the network of people that we knew. Yeah, so, like their group was kind of hurt, honestly, they were lame, but like we liked her, so whatever. And honestly, they thought some of my friends were hurt, so it doesn't really matter. Like as long as we like each other, who cares?
You guys, he's here.
Ah, hey, good to see you again.
So the boyfriend arrives, and the four of us proceed to just hang around and catch up and just chill, hang out vibes. And that was when the quote-unquote best friend received a call.
Blah 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 is calling. Oh my god, I love blah blah blah. Bitch, I haven't seen him forever. You have to answer. Okay, but y'all know we don't fuck with each other though. So if you answer the phone, can you just pretend like I'm not here? I don't want to risk drama, and I don't want him to say something mean to me. He's been really mean to me in the past. So in order to avoid that, can you just pretend like I'm not here? Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. Of course, Cam.
So they're on the phone, kiki, laughing it up with this person who I don't like. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the corner of the room on the couch alone, thinking,
wow, they're having a really good time on FaceTime over there. They're laughing it up, and I completely understand why they took the call. I mean, we don't get to see each other as often as we used to when we were younger. We're getting older now, and adult friendships is kind of just making use of the time you have together while you have it together, because you don't know when you're gonna see your friends again. But that does also lead me to think, like, I'm here right now in person. He's on FaceTime in a whole nother state. Call him later. Hey, oh my god. Bitch, you be thinking. Yeah, I be in my head a lot. Are you guys having fun over there with your little friend? Do you want to go to the bathroom and do a line? No, I don't do drugs. Right. But I'll go stand with you while you do one. Okay, come on.
So we're standing in the bathroom, and she asks me,
so why do you and blah 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 even have beef with each other in the first place? Okay. Let's get into some backstory. So blah 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 is this boy who I've actually spoken about on my channel before. I don't remember if it was this video or this video. You can go back and watch them to see what the original context of why I even brought him up in the first place was. But he was somebody who was always super rude to me, and so one day I DM'd him on Instagram and I was like, hey, I don't know what the issue is, but I have no beef with you. I've always heard that you're like super funny and you seem super cool. You just have always been like really rude to me. If I did anything to like bother you or hurt you, like I would love to just like hash it out right now so I could just fix the issue, because I really don't know what's going on. And he messages me back and he goes like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And so I'm just sitting there like, okay, but I know I'm not making this up. Like, we have like so many mutual friends, and every time we're in the same space, you are always the only person who's being hella weird and standoffish and like rude towards me. And it's noticeable because people love me. People are always gravitating towards me. So when somebody's randomly just like being weird towards me, I notice it because I'm not stupid. And the fact that we had so many mutual friends meant that we were continuously hanging out by default. So like, I'm not trying to hang out with someone who clearly doesn't like me, but I don't know why you don't like me. So let me just like fix the issue so it's not awkward every time we're around each other. Obviously he gaslit me. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's like the story of my life. People just love to avoid confrontation. They hate resolving issues. But my sense of integrity is so strong that even if you pretend like there's no problem, I trust my intuition. I trust what I see and what I experience right in front of my face. And I just knew, okay, that's just not someone that I can fuck with because you're weird. Years later, he doubles back to me and he goes like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I actually have always been really, really rude to you. And it was just because I was in the closet and I didn't want people to think that I was gay if I was nice to you or if I associated with you. So I just did everything to be mean to you so you like wouldn't be around me. And so I already didn't fuck with him just off of the first initial being rude to me. But after he told me me that, I completely empathize with that because it's horrible how society has turned something as inconsequential as someone's sexuality into such a polarizing concept. And it's led to a lot of trouble and complicated relationship with other guys because on one hand, I've always been confident in who I am and literally everyone loves me for it. And I feel like a lot of people are jealous because y'all are sheep and y'all cave under the societal pressure to conform, and I've just never been that type of person. But on the other hand, it greens people out because they're like, oh my god, if I associate with him, people are gonna think I'm gay, XYZ. However, you were rude to me. And so after he told me that, I for sure stopped fucking with him.
So we're walking out of the bathroom towards where the rest of our friends are sitting. I noticed that where I was walking was right in the line of sight of their FaceTime call. So I made sure to pivot to the side to make sure I wasn't seen. The same FaceTime call that I specifically asked not to be featured in. Can you just pretend like I'm not here? Because if you've watched a single one of my storytime videos, you know that I used to run in a group of incredibly messy, slick talking people. And I have a sharp tongue on me myself. And I just know, bitch, if you get me going, I will turn this place upside down. And I don't want that. I wanted to have a good time with my friends. I'm trying to grow and evolve. If you don't remember the beginning of the video, it was presented as us just like having a good time and making each other feel good. I'm not on that anymore. I'm not on that old vibe that we were on when we were teenagers. So I see that my friends are on FaceTime with someone who's been mean to me in the past. I don't believe that any of them will change or have changed, nor would they or have they ever had my back in the face of conflict. And so in order to avoid something slick being said about me or to me, to avoid being a topic of discussion, I said, hey, can you please just pretend like I'm not on here? The FaceTime. And so I'm pivoting to the side towards that same couch that I was sitting alone at earlier in the video. And then they all stop laughing and get really quiet. And so I look over and I see this bitch showing me on the camera. And so I'm standing there like, what the hell? You'll never guess what happened next. Fuck Cameron! Did he just say fuck Cameron? I literally greened out for like half a millisecond in my head, and then I snapped out of it, snatched the phone out of her hand, hung up on him, and then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And the crazy part about this happening just now is it's not like I predicted this. You looked at me with that stupid ass face that you're making right now, like I was trying to make a big deal out of something small, or I was just like being dramatic or being paranoid. Bitch! When I set a boundary, I don't give a fuck if you think it's stupid or not. Listen to me, because look what just happened. Someone said, fuck you on the phone. Now I'm feeling uncomfortable in your home. I'm feeling like you're doing me dirty. You're doing something malicious because you're laughing about it like it's funny. And my feelings are hurt. And now, like I said, I'm turning this bitch upside down. And it's going to ruin the night for everyone. So what do you have to say about that? Cam. I didn't do anything. Imagine the shock on my face when she said that. I was like, okay, you know, I will throw you a bone and say it's not like you were the one who said fuck Cameron, but you did violate the very clear boundary that I asked you to respect, which led to that happening, which led to me feeling like very uncomfortable right now. Like, I mean, am I crazy? Like, who wants to come to their friend's house to have a good time and then randomly have someone say fuck you to them for no reason? Like, and then you guys are laughing at me. Like, it's just not good. This isn't good. So I'm just trying to like, come on, you have the opportunity to make this right. But I didn't violate. I didn't even show you on the camera. What are you talking about, Cam? You did. I know I'm drunk right now, but I'm not. I didn't catch a case of schizophrenia. Like, you showed me on the camera and then he said fuck Cameron. Why did he say fuck Cameron? Unless you really didn't show me on the camera and that's just what y'all be talking about behind the scenes. Fuck Cameron, Cameron this. Because why did he randomly bring me up? And the reason why it's getting worse is because you keep lying. Like, you're lying to me. Why are you lying? That's what's making this seem weird. I'm not lying, Cam. I love you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you, Cam.
This is giving exactly what happened between us a couple months ago in the summertime, and I'm not liking it.
Ooh, I want to know what happened between them during the summer a couple months ago. I have a feeling he's gonna tell us in a couple minutes, but just for the sake of the flow of the story, now might not be the right time. Okay, let's watch what happens next.
Let's watch. So I'm standing there while this 4-foot tall gremlin is quite literally practicing the textbook definition of gaslighting on me. And I'm not gonna lie, it's working. Because I'm standing there and I'm looking around and I'm like, wow, we all heard and saw the same thing. And we already have it established. None of you really took me seriously when I said it the first time.
Can you just pretend like I'm not here? Yeah, of course.
And I already said it's not that deep. Okay, you know, I will throw you a bone and say it's not like you were the one who said but Cameron. So why can't someone just be like, come on, you know you showed him and you know he said that. But no one's standing up for me. Wow, it would be nice considering the fact that you two were sitting right there and also laughing about what happened if we could just like stop pretending like what literally happened didn't happen. Do you have anything to say? And I guess I am kind of drunk, like...
You showed me on the camera.
Why did you show me on the camera?
You showed me on the camera.
And she's not budging.
At some point mid-debate about this stupid shit, she just stops and goes like...
Okay, who cares? You said it's not that deep, right? Let's play this game. It's this TikTok challenge that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, where we each spend 5 minutes drawing each other, and then we rotate the drawing around to the next person, and then they, like, start working on the drawing, and then by the time it reaches back to you, we have like a completed drawing, and it's gonna be so cool.
Sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Yes, yeah, let's do it.
So I'm just trying to draw and calm down from the situation, and one of them goes like,
wait, guys, look at mine.
oh my god, Camie, it's you, look.
Wow, that's so good.
See, Camie? This is how people see you. Don't let things get to you so much. People see you as such a bright star. So good.
That was so irritating that she did that, because yeah, like I was falling for the gaslighting and stuff, but like the situation wasn't about what other people think of me. I'm so tired of people like using what other people think of me against me, like weaponizing that like people love me against me. I know you love me. I'm fucking awesome and amazing. That's not the point. You violated my boundaries and you're lying to me about it, and you guys are like laughing like it was a joke. Like none of you take anything seriously, and I'm being genuine about how that hurt my feelings because someone said fuck you to me, and I didn't sign up for that when I came over here. So anyway, we're sitting there, and then the girl in the pink hat's boyfriend comes. He's super hot, super cool, really nice. Everyone loves him, and everyone was so excited, and I usually would have been super excited to see him too, but I was just so upset about the residual effects of what had just happened, and so I was the only one who like wasn't really like running up to him and like being excited, and I could tell he was like peeping that because the energy was off in there, and I started to feel really bad because I was like, oh my god, like I'm the one dragging the vibes down, I'm the one killing the vibe. And so I turned to my friend and I'm just like, hey, so even though I do find it really hard to believe that I just had a random 5-minute bout of schizophrenia and just made up the fact that you showed me on the phone and your friend told me fuck you, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Like, I'm just starting to really believe you're gaslighting at this point in the story. So, and no one's telling me that I'm right. Everyone's just looking at me like I'm crazy. So I'm feeling like I really am crazy. And you know what? Because of what happened this summer, I feel like I just really am on edge around you. And like due to your friend on the phone having been super mean to me in the past, I think I just really am like on edge about the whole situation and about him and about everything. And I just think I just like jumped the gun and just caused something that I didn't mean to, and I really hate that I did that, and I hate that I like went off and made the whole situation uncomfortable. So I just really want to say I'm sorry.
No, Cam, I love you so much. It's okay. We all have things that we need to work on. Don't even worry about it.
Oh my god, are you sure? Like, I feel so crazy right now. Like, you're not mad at me?
No, don't worry about it. Like, we're gonna have the best time ever for the rest of the night. Just like chill. Like, who cares? Like, let's just move on past it. It's whatever.
So yeah, I ended up apologizing. I apologized to her. How sick. I literally want to throw up right now. I could vomit all over my living room right the fuck Now that is sick. She had me apologizing and she forgave me. She accepted it and said, it's okay, don't worry about it. We all have things oh my god. So at some point during the night, I literally can't even keep track of the time frames because we were so cross. Like, we were drinking, we were doing all types of shit down there. You and your boyfriend ended up disappearing. And so it was me and you and your boyfriend alone in this girl house for like hours.
What felt like hours.
Yeah. Like we were just like alone in this bitch house. And so you were telling me, you were like, bruh, I apologized to her in private a couple minutes ago just because like, I don't know.
You apologized to her?
I remember you were so shocked that I apologized. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I wonder why you're shocked. Maybe because I had nothing to apologize for.
And if you stuck up for me instead of being a spineless bitch, I would have known not to apologize.
But anyway, like, I know I apologized, but I don't believe her. Like, she's a psycho ass person. Like, and I think I need to leave, to be honest. And you were like, no, stay. We have no idea where those two went. It'll just be us two. Like, let's just have a fun time in this bitch house, drink all her alcohol, and then my boyfriend can drive you home in the morning. And so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll stay. Like, fine, whatever. But what happened this summer? You keep bringing something up in this video about something between the two of you guys happening during the summertime. Like, what happened? Oh, right, okay. So basically, I was on FaceTime with my friend. Let's call her Z. And as I'm sitting on FaceTime with Z,
Z's friend N calls her.
my friend N called me on the phone, so I'm going to answer her phone call while also staying on the phone with you. Okay, cool. So the both of you can hear each other and it'll be like we're all on the phone together. Nice, but it's funny you mentioned Camie because I actually have a story to tell you about what happened today. What could this girl who I'm literally not friends with and don't know have to say about me? Why is it funny that I'm on the phone? Oh, do tell. So I'm at this day party and I run into Camie's friend. Hi. You're friends with Z, right? Yeah, she's like my close friend. Why? Fuck Z. She just starts randomly cussing about her. Just fuck Z. Expose. Exposes all her business. Expose. So N is sitting there listening to this drunk bitch sit there and cuss this person out randomly, and she's like, what? And then she's like, you need to stop being friends with her. Everyone hates her. This person hates her. This person hates her. This person hates her. Camie even hates her. Camie, as in the person who's making the YouTube video right now. Camie, as in me. Camie, you hate me? He hates her and talks so much shit about her. Everyone fucking hates her. Fuck her. So, on theme with the rest of the video, she's lying. I never talk shit about that girl ever, but I was put in such a horrible predicament. Imagine me just on a random summer afternoon on the phone with my friend and that bomb gets dropped on me. I'm like, how did I get in it? Why am I always dragged in it? So what happened was Z has terrible communication skills. No shade. Like, she had terrible communication skills, and when we were close, one time she told me, you piss me off so much and I get so mad at you, and so I ignore you, but you never notice. You just keep texting me as if nothing ever happened. And I'm sitting there like, well, if you don't tell me what I did wrong, then how am I supposed to ever know? I'm thinking you're busy or something, like, whole time you're ignoring me and not telling me, so that's weird. So with that information in mind, there was a period in time when Z would just disappear from my life for months on end. And I know now I have more context that it was because she would be like going through this really intense personal stuff, but at the time when I would just be texting her one day and then the next day I wouldn't hear from her again until like 3 months later, I had no choice but to take what she said to me out of her mouth into account. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm must have said something that irritated her and now she's just ignoring me. Like, I don't know. So boom, boom, boom. Anytime I'd be hanging out with my group of friends, people would ask me about her just because like they knew her and we were pretty closely affiliated. So they'd be like, oh my God, how is Z doing? I hope she's doing well. I know you guys talk all the time. And like, I'm not about to lie and say like, oh my God, we're doing amazing. Like, no, I would tell people like, well, I haven't heard from her for 3 months. I have no idea where she is or what she's doing. I don't know. Because like, I had no choice but to assume that she was mad at me about something. And I never like talked shit about her about it, but I told the truth. Like, that girl does not talk to me. I don't know. So that's what happened this summer between us. Wow, that's so fucked. Yeah, it is fucked, especially since like, I have no problem with anyone in this story time at all, but she has a problem with Z, and she used what I said, twisted it, took it out of context, and threw it back out at her to fuel her own personal agenda against her. And she used me for that because she knows people like me and she knows what I say carries weight. So she needed to use that to add validity to whatever bullshit she was talking about. I don't even know why they don't like each other. I was dragged in it for no reason. And that's why you're so mad about being shown on the FaceTime and the guy saying fuck you, because besides the obvious, it's just really irritating that she continuously drags you into drama, into her own agendas, and it's really exhausting. Exactly, and it's so annoying because after that happened this summer, we had a really long explosive conversation because I really didn't appreciate that. And that wasn't the only time she had me fucked up in that year alone. It was crazy. She kept having me fucked up. But every single time she would do exactly what she did at the beginning of this video, where she would be like, I'm like so depressed. I'm just doing so much drugs and alcohol and I'm not okay. Please, I love you. I need you here with me. And like, I feel bad because I'm like, oh my God, I cannot like abandon my friend as she's like deteriorating. She's fucking bleeding black out of her fucking nose. Like, yeah, it really sucks. And so you forgive her every single time. And then like clockwork, every single time she just fucks you over. And it's like just getting exhausting because at this point in the story, I was 21 years old. Like, I was over my messy teen years. I was really trying to grow and progress and move past it. I don't want the people watching this video to feel bad for me because this is the bed that I made for myself. I reaped what I sowed. And the events of this story is just a lesson from God and the universe, for real. I was messy as fuck and I made friends with other messy people. Being messy is fun. It's fun to gossip. It's fun to be with other people who are cute and dress nice and are cool and gossip about shit and be messy and talk shit about people. It's fun as fuck. But like clockwork, we all get burned. All of us. All of us. You literally were named in that too. It's true. She said Pink Hat's name too when she was listing all the people who hate that girl. And like, I never said that I hated her. And I've been burned by that girl too a million times, but that's not the point of this story. So we're just gonna move on. Exactly. Like, I'm not really here to tell other people's stories. I'm just here to focus on the time that I got burned by her, but also some tea. Blah, blah, blah. The guy who said fuck you to me on the phone, that same day that she had me fucked up during the summertime, she beat him up. She literally assaulted him. She was hitting him. Like, she's literally just fucking crazy. She's a psycho crazy person, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the drama. I don't want to be involved in that anymore.
So while I'm having this mega venting session, I receive a tap on my shoulder.
Oh, it's you. Damn, where have you guys been? I feel like we haven't seen you in hours. Hi, it's me, the new boyfriend from earlier. This one coming here today was a new boyfriend because the last one, she cheated on him like it was an Olympic sport. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of y'all. So what the fuck do you want? Hey, look, I get it. I've been outside arguing with her for the past couple hours. I just wanted to come here and tell you I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. That was so fucked up. You guys had me thinking I was crazy. Look, I just started dating her. We're still getting to know each other. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even know what to say. Like, you were standing up for yourself and she was completely lying to your face. I couldn't believe it.
When I tell you guys, I can still feel the shock that I felt in that moment to this day, 3 years later. Like, It's crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something like this. I've experienced it quite a few times actually, and this time was one of the first times I experienced it from like friends and not like parents and stuff, so it was especially shocking just because these were like supposed to be my chosen family. It was mortifying. I mean, I had these people literally convincing me that I was making things up and that I was crazy. I apologized to her. I said sorry and she accepted it. With her whole chest. She accepted it. And like a guardian angel, this kid who I literally didn't know, I was not friends with him. I had only met him one time before that night. He was the only one who went out on a limb and told the truth. He served me justice on a platter. I was so shocked. But then I did have to take a step back and gather myself really quick because I don't know about y'all bitches, but I'm a 5-star bitch. I don't get gagged over a school lunch pizza. So I turned around and I said, hold up. I appreciate it. You know, you told the truth. You did what you were supposed to do as just like an average human being. But you guys were laughing at me. All of you. You, bitch, and you. You guys were literally complicit in it. And so while I appreciate you coming to me like 900 hours later and telling the truth finally, I done lost 10 years of my life stressing about this shit. So, I'm gonna call an Uber and go home. Goodbye. Never talking to any of you again. I walk over to my phone to call the Uber, and my phone is dead, bitch. Oh my god, it was like a never-ending purgatory. So I'm traversing through this bitch's house. By this time, it's like 4 a.m. I'm looking for a phone charger when suddenly... Hi, honey. I ran into her mom. Is everything okay? Are you having fun? Oh my god. Sorry, you scared me. Yes, I'm having the best time ever. Sorry. I'm just looking for a phone charger. Do you think you could get me one? Just go up to her bedroom. There's a phone charger there. Thank you. So I'm in her bedroom rummaging through her shit for a phone charger. Mind you, I haven't seen her for hours because her and the boyfriend have been outside arguing about it in the middle of the street, I guess. So my Uber arrived and I'm walking into the street to go towards my Uber and boom, I run into them. Hey.
Camie.
Hi. Liar. She says she doesn't remember.
Camie, I don't remember. I love you so much. I just don't remember. I can't remember.
We've been out here for hours. I've been going over this story over and over and over again. She doesn't remember. I swear she said she doesn't remember. I believe her. I believe that she doesn't remember.
I gaslighted him into thinking I don't remember, just like I gaslighted you earlier.
Camie, I love you. I would never want to hurt you. Cam.
I don't remember.
Okay. My Uber is here, so I have to go before he cancels and it charges me $5. Cam, I love you though. Are we good? Yeah, yes, we're good. I love you too. Cam. Excuse me. Then I got in my Uber, went on my phone,
Blocked her on everything, and never spoke to her again.